Christmas. These are very different times that we are living in, and different times call for doing something a bit differently in terms of our Christmas celebrations. And speaking of 2020 and being different, we were just talking about the two planets that are going to be merging into the Great Conjunction. Unlike anything seen in nearly the last 800 years. They will appear so close together in the night sky that even with a telescope, you cannot see them apart. That's how close they're going to be. The last time that they were like this close, was when Genghis Khan was tearing through Asia. This stellar occurrence is prompting some people to call it the Christmas star. It's an incredible rare occurrence. And the last time that they were this close, 800 years was 1226, and then 800 years ago, there was another occurrence that was very similar to this. While some scientists and astrologists can try to figure out what this means, we can look at this as our special gift at this time of year of COVID. We can look at this as the Star of Bethlehem, an event that changed people 2,000 years ago, and they're still talking about it. We're still living it. So here in your own home, I invite you to bring your candle and a way to light it, along with your Christ consciousness, to this special service. Susanne and I have put this together. We put a little music, put a little thought, put a little prayer. And we thought a lot about how no candle loses anything about, and if we judge by appearances, there may be no apparent gift in COVID. And yet, it has given us great insight. It has given us great knowledge. And maybe upon reflection, we've realized how resilient we are, and given us the opportunities to practice faith, hope, love, and peace. I don't think we've ever had this opportunity in the context of our lifetime. I don't think we've ever faced as a society this challenge. And maybe the greatest gift of COVID is knowing that we have enough. Or maybe a better way to say it is knowing that we are enough. Even though we are facing the most serious health challenge and maybe economic challenge of our century, we can apply our truth principles and know that we have within us everything that we need to meet this challenge. We have faith, we have love, we have peace, we have joy, and we know the truth of our being. Christ in us, our hope of glory, means that we can do all things because the same Christ light that was in Jesus is within us. And that light brightens and strengthens us as we practice love and gratitude. Whatever we place our attention on grows. Choose to place your attention on love. Choose to place your attention on gratitude. Choose to place your attention on joy. Choose to place your attention on that Christ light within you whenever possible, every moment that you can. In Unity, we traditionally celebrate that light within us by lighting the Christ candle, and then lighting a candle from the Christ candle, and then lighting each candle with on. Symbolizing that we reflect that Christ in each of us. Our Christ light can lighten any darkened place. Tonight's journey, due to COVID, will be different, but it does not have to be less symbolic or powerful. We only need to believe.
Children sleeping, snow is softly falling. Dreams are calling, like bells in the distance. We were dreamers not so long ago, but one by one we all had to grow up. When it seems the magic slipped away, we find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. Trains move quickly to their journey's end. Destinations are where we begin again. Ships go sailing far across the sea, trusting starlight to get where they need to be. When it seems that we have lost our way, we find ourselves again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. If you just believe. If you just believe. If you just believe.
Has it ever occurred to you that a candle does not lose any of its power and brilliance by lighting another candle? No, a candle loses nothing by giving of itself. As a matter of fact, as long as one candle is lit, there is no limit to the number of other candles it can light. Its ability to share its brilliance is limited only by the length of time it can stay lit. As we reflect on this, we reflect on how this is the same for love. There is no limit to the amount of love that you can express that diminishes the love that you have to give. And isn't that the same for gratitude? There's no limit to the amount of gratitude that one can express for. Unlike a bank balance, love and gratitude never diminish. In fact, the opposite is true. It multiplies within our life. 2,000 years ago, a man said, "You are the light of the world." When Jesus uttered those words, he did so with the knowledge that we have an unlimited source of light. Our source is the inner Christ. And like a burning candle, each of us can touch untold numbers of others with our unique light. We can keep touching and touching as many other people as we can with our love and our light, never having to fear for one moment that we will deplete or diminish our own source in any way. As we become more aware of this whole idea of passing on our light, we will discover that we do not lose any of our own light. We actually strengthen and intensify it. Unlike a candle, the glow is turned up, brightened, the more we use it. What a powerful concept this is. We frequently are unaware when we bring light to another soul. Some simple, casual word or gesture can serve to brighten someone else's life when we least expect it. And we often move on from that interaction without ever knowing about it or seeing the glow with which we imparted. No, friends, we never lose even a bit of our own light by passing it on to another. But while our light is always there, burning brilliantly within us, we can hide it from ourselves and others if we choose to do so. Placing it under a bushel basket of anger or worry, unforgiveness, or anxiety is a sure means of hiding it, and this is a waste.
It is our responsibility to keep our own light shining brightly, letting the rays radiate outward in all directions, not just focusing it on those we love, but extending it to all who come in contact with us. This means that everyone and everything falling into the path of our light will be bathed in love in all its forms: compassion, understanding, kindness, gratitude, and joy. This is the way we pass our light on to others. Everyone sees us as mighty beacons radiating the divine light of God, God's healing, comforting light. And this extraordinary light has the power to change lives and change conditions where nothing else and when nothing else can. That's what we are here for, my friends. This is our covenant. This was our commitment. So never fear that lighting up the lives of others will deplete your own light. Never fear that passing your glow to every soul you encounter is going to take anything away from you. Unlike the burning candle, the source of your light is unlimited and eternal. When you allow God's light to shine through you freely and unconditionally, You are truly the light of the world. Christ in you, the Christ light in you. Christ in you, your hope of glory. So before we light the Christ light, let's open our wings of song to hymn 65. I behold the Christ in you. I behold the Christ in you, hymn 65, where we all are the light of the world. Let our light shine, so all who see us see God. Hymn 65.
Okay, so does everyone have their candle and some way to light it? Okay, good. Now, as you light your candle, we will sing, as we traditionally do, Silent Night. It's hymn number 270 in the hymnal. And as you sing this and lighting your candle, we also invite you to reflect on what you are grateful for. And after the song, you will have an opportunity to share, if you wish, as we unmute the mics. But first, I'd like you to listen and sing along with Michael Bublé's version of Silent Night. And he will be singing verses 1, 3, and then 1 again.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Wow. All right. Wonderful, everyone. How lovely. I always feel like you're right here with me. So, have you all been thinking about what you're grateful for? And Claudia, I'm going to go first. And anyone can speak up. Zoom is not the most conducive, but we'll work through it if you have something you would like to say. I'll go first. Claudia, if you'd like to follow me, and then we'll open it up to everyone else. So I want to say I am grateful. You know, we always are grateful for our family, and I am immensely grateful for my family. But this year, I'm very grateful for the quiet time that I've had, and the freedom to experience this quiet time and learn what's important in my life and get rid of all the extraneous voices that I had come to to accept. So it's been a challenging year, but a wonderful one at that. Claudia?
Well, I'm grateful Susanne went first. And mi amiga, I'm grateful to be doing this journey with you. I'm truly grateful for my family, and I'm very, very grateful for my husband, Ralph. It's been a rough week this past week for our family, and you know, it certainly has given me pause to realize what I'm truly, truly appreciative of and what I'm blessed with. And it starts with Ralph and 2 great kids we have together, and my sister Lillian, who's right there. My other sisters lost her brother, but he didn't go far. He's in my heart. So it's all about relationships. And I hope I carry that forward, amplified for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Hi, this is Leticia.
Hi, Leticia.
Hello.
Welcome. It's good to see your
Thank
smiling
you.
face.
I'm grateful for the love of God that has been shared with me through my friends and through my family. Perfect 7, Sister Claudia. And I also see that I believe I saw some your sister on here too, Lillian. Perfect 7. And we'll continue. So for the love of God that has been shared with me through unity and through all the fellowships that I've been blessed to be part of.
Thank you, Leticia.
A jacket that is $900. Is it the one with the liner on it?
Remember, we can hear all the conversations going on, so I don't know who's talking in the background.
So
you might
remember,
wanna-
we got the football game on.
Yeah, you
Turn it
might want to mute yourself. Or we'll do it for you.
Okay, Connie, come on, jump on in here. Okay, I am
Okay, I
Beverly.
will.
Go ahead.
I'm so grateful, so grateful for, I don't have much family, but for what I have, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for my church family and for these wonderful board members who can take things and just pull it together so that, and it takes some time. You know, it takes some time. And Claudia did this with Susanne while she was, you know, grieving. And I just don't know if I could have done that can-do attitude that she always has. It's so positive. And Marty, and we're always trying to make it better. And they've just done a wonderful job. And I'm grateful for them and for their support. And I'm also grateful for the quiet time that I've had this year. And for all of you. And I miss seeing you in person, I know that we will see one another in person before too much longer. And so these quiet times that we have been very important. I'm working now, and I'm grateful that I'm working. I enjoy my job, but it is a challenge for me to know that I am safe and secure in God's light and love, and that God keeps me healthy, and all is well. So I wish the best of Christmases for all of you, and that you know that Christ light is within each and every one.
Well, this is Brandy. I just wanted to share how grateful I am for tradition. I'm grateful for Advent this year and the chance to reflect on the traits and to prepare for Christmas. And I'm grateful for this service tonight and to be with everyone. I have friends that talk about how they can't wait to go back to church, and I always think I am still going to church. It's just in a different format. So I guess I'm grateful for technology too.
Randy.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Janet. I'm on the phone, and I'm very thankful for the essential workers, the post office, the garbage collectors, the people that deliver my newspaper, just the people we take for granted most of the year.
Oh, Janet, so true. And I've had experiences with 2 doctors and healthcare workers this week, and I could not tell you how they are angels. They're not just unsung heroes. They are angels. So I add to that just those healthcare professionals, from the emergency room to the ambulances, to everyone. That you're right, Janet. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Lucy. I just want to say I'm in utter gratitude for this Christmas, because last year my husband passed in July. And wouldn't you know it, my whole family, 70 members, rented a boat to go around. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we
Liz,
can. Molly, whoever, there we go. There you go. Thank you. Go ahead, Lucy.
70 members rented a boat, and we sailed around Statue of Liberty on Labor Day. I was not going to go to these get-togethers because I was sad, but my friends, my lovely friends, kept telling me, go, go. And I went to everything. I'm so glad I did. It was like God gave this for me so I would be filled for the rest of this year. I got to New York City in Christmas for the Rockefeller Center tree, which I love. And I pushed and shoved with everybody to take pictures. And then I came back, and my friend turned 90 in Las Vegas, and off I went there. And I came back just in time for the shutdown. And I thought, well, how timely. God gave this for me so I could enjoy this year. So thank you.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you, Lucy.
I think Lillian had her hand up. Lil?
Well, just like everyone that hears about people losing their homes because of this pandemic, or not having enough food, or because of losing their means of, their jobs, I just can't help but think how all of us are so fortunate that we have a roof over our heads and people that care about us.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Lillian.
Thank you. Anyone else?
I just want to double what Connie said. I am so grateful for everyone in our church family and my friends and family, but I think especially the church. I'm just so grateful.
Thank you, Sharon. Beverly?
Yes, I am so grateful for you all running this on Sundays and on these special holidays. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate all of you. And I love my family, and they are just wonderful. But my daughter-in-law's stepson was injured in an accident, run over by a truck, and he was unconscious for a couple months. And anyway, he is getting better, and he is walking around, and I am so grateful to God for his healing. But Merry Christmas, everybody.
Sally, do you have something?
Yes, I did.
All righty.
I have another phone.
God, could you let
God, is God calling you?
Hi, God.
Hi, Sally.
Oh no, God's a woman. Sorry, Marty.
Been a good girl this year. This morning, I was sitting here at the computer and I looked out the door of my husband's office, and out through the pine trees came this beautiful shaft of sunlight. And it just seemed to have an extra glow about it. And I was thinking how fortunate and how much I love my home and my family and the trees that are growing on my property. I'm a tree hugger anyway, goes way back. But the shaft of sun reminded me of the movie, The Polar Express. You remember that movie, The
Polar Express. Yeah.
And the end result is believe. And I was so moved by that. I just wanted to share that with you because I do believe. And I know you do too. And Merry Christmas. And I love you all. And thank you for what you do for us.
Thank you, Sally.
Grateful for the service every week. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan.
You're welcome, Ben.
Oh, no, thank you, Ben. That was Ben's voice over there.
Yeah.
It's been wonderful. Thank you.
Oh. Anyone else?
Well, we've got Marty down there in
Mrs.
my
Marty,
Hollywood Square.
I'm grateful for my dad. My dad passed away this beginning of this COVID situation, and I'm grateful to have been his son and to feel him still in my heart. And then I came back here, and all of you wrote cards and sent such nice love that it's nice to have another family. It's nice to have my first family and then my church family. And for that, I'm grateful without words that can be expressed. Maybe expressing it as light.
I'd like to just say that I'm so thankful for coming into unity. It has just broadened me in a beautiful way and given me so much new thought, new ways of framing things, and so much peace.
Thank you, Esther. Hi, Tom. I see you.
How can you not?
And Layla.
I'm sort of just overwhelmed at the moment. I have to first of all say I'm thankful for God's presence in my life and Layla's life. And this technology that has become part of our existence over the last year affords us an opportunity to get together that we wouldn't otherwise have. And I know it's not the same as being in person, but we can connect from different places. We don't have to travel. We're in our homes and in the comfort. And I'm just really thankful for each and every person that's here, and knowing that our energy is actually going out to those that we can't even see, that we're transmitting an energy that and a radiance that goes far beyond what we see on the screen. And I think that's what's important, and I'm thankful for that. God bless all. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. That radiating light that has no boundary in our physical presence, it just keeps going. Layla, I've never known you to be quiet.
Really?
Not when you had something to say.
Well, I'm grateful for all of you in this beautiful service, and this guy right here. And I'm grateful for this spirit of love that penetrates all things and heals all things and radiates to beyond what we can imagine. And I'm grateful for this season of a new birth and Mother Mary and the Great Mother, because I don't see Christmas as I'm sure most of you do too. To me, it's not a historical event. It's an ongoing event. And I'm grateful for that spirit of the mother that holds all of us in her womb with compassion and infinite love to make all things new. So, thank you.
Thank you, Layla.
Thank you, Layla.
Thank you, Layla.
Is there anyone
Hi,
else?
Sylvia. I see
Sylvia has her mic open. Sylvia?
And Carol has her hand up.
Oh, Carol.
Okay, so Sylvia and then Carol.
I just wanted to say thank you for what the board, has done this whole time to keep us all together. And I am very appreciative. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sylvia. It's our great pleasure. Carol?
Well, I live in an independent living in Bakersfield. And in October, my husband passed away. And I'm so grateful that I'm here where I have 3 meals a day and where I've had support. And about that time, I also started listening to your services. And I'm very like-minded, but I haven't actually gone to the Unity Church. And my sister got me and my cousin to come. And I feel there are a couple of services where it's gotten me through some really difficult times and renews my faith. And I just love the loving and spiritual gifts that come from this community. And I'm pleased to be a part of this program, this service.
Well, we're pleased your consciousness is now part of ours.
Thank you.
I noticed that, let's see, Linda, you have your mic off. Do you want to say something?
I see Beverly's got her hand up.
Okay.
I just want you to know that Carol is my sister, And my cousin
Oh.
Rhonda lives in Tennessee, and
Oh,
everyone is enjoying and appreciating your services.
wow, you're a one-person evangelical. You got your whole family across the country. Wonderful. Thank you, Linda. We appreciate you too.
And, you know, I'm just damn grateful for sisters. You know, there's nothing quite like a sister. So it's wonderful that your sister duo could join my sister duo, and sometimes trio. But there's nothing like sisters in that for love and acceptance.
That's right. Amen.
Amen. So Karen, I haven't heard from you, and you usually are pretty.
Yeah, but I think Bev was Bev next. Did Bev have her hand up?
I had mine. I'm through.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You withdrew? I have my candle.
You have your candle.
Service. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. I love my family and friends, and I'm so grateful for all of you, and I'm grateful for all of the deeper connections all through this time. So thank you so much. It's brought so much more appreciation and a lot of gratitude for the nature as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. Happy holidays.
Thank you, Karen. Lucy, are you waving at us just to be waving?
No, I was waving at her.
You're waving at Karen?
Yes.
Do you know Karen?
No.
Oh, you should. She's a great gal. Karen's our CPA. We have a yin yang CPA. Karen is the head of a alternative health center, and she's also our CPA. So it's kind of like best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Balance. That's right. Balance, yin yang.
Balance.
That's
Perfect balance.
Is there anyone else that Nora, Nora's iPad is not mic'd, so is her mic is open? Do you want to say something?
I see Ralph's mic is open too.
Mr. Chandler?
Well, just listening to you all, it's so evident how unity has, been able to continue to keep a community. Very powerful messages and thoughts tonight. I think back of the first time I started doing a candlelight service with Claudia, and when we got married, we of course knew we wanted to raise our children in a setting that would teach the principles that we believed in. And I guess I want to just say, I'm thankful for unity. I'm thankful for Phil. I'm thankful for Dorothy. I'm thankful for Lynn Kovar in those formative years when Claudia and I were going to church, and, Colin was 1 and Courtney was 3, or Colin's 3 and Courtney's 5. And the kids grew up in that church. Little did I know how much I would continue to see unity continue to be part of our lives as our children have grown, and how much it means to Claudia and the community that you all have continued to stay together through a very difficult time. So I just want to say I'm thankful for unity. I'm thankful for the religion, the thought process that keeps you grounded and guided and focused, and yet the latitude, I think, to still think through how you see spirit, and you see the world, and you see everything that you want to aspire to be in the unity principles. So obviously I'm thankful for unity, and thankful for what I call the teachers that I first really listened to that gave me the unity foundation, Phil, Dorothy, and Lynn. So thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Amen.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Mary has her hand up.
Mary.
I just want to thank everyone's expressions of joy and gratitude that I've heard so far. I relate to every one of them, and I want to express my gratitude to Marty and Suzanne and Connie. the organization of pulling together our services on the phone and then now on Zoom. It's just really made a big difference in my life. I feel more of a connection with you guys than I did when I lived in Sacramento. And I enjoyed the booklets. I enjoyed the Advent book. I'm grateful for the people at Silent Unity that I use all the time. I remember one time, it wasn't Phil, it was the minister when I went to Unity in Auburn. He said, don't ever think that your problem's not big enough to call Silent Unity, like call Silent Unity if you have a problem. And it only takes like 30 seconds to talk to somebody, and it's just so moving and beautiful. And so yeah, this is my first Christmas without my mom. And so I was just thinking about Christmases with her when I was a little girl and how she made them so special for us. I'm feeling a lot of gratitude for her as well. So thank you and happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays, Mary.
I came across a concept today that I'm thinking about, and that is to set the table with your loved one at it. Set a place for your loved one who has passed at this holiday table. And, Ralph's mother died a year ago and my brother dying this week. And I think I'm going to have a couple of place settings at the table because then they'll know they're welcome. I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
I've done it. Try it. It's nice. I did it with my son. Yeah.
I did it for my mother.
Yeah.
Well, then I will. Then I will. Because it's more than symbolic.
Yes,
it's welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
May I just say one thing?
You just did.
I just want to say, I love you, Brandy.
Oh.
I haven't seen you in so long, and I love you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I miss your flowers every day.
Yeah. I do too.
Right. Is there anyone that we may have overlooked or missed, or
who's being shy?
Who's being shy? It's not necessary. If you feel like it, we just don't want to move on to our last portion without making sure that we've included your voice. Okay. All right. Well, Gordon, I'm going to have you mute everyone again. All right. I have to mute myself. Okay. So I just want to say, as Mary did mention, I'd like to remind everyone that for about prayer requests, Silent Unity is a wonderful, wonderful service, and they have been praying for more than 125 years, 24/7. And they have an app now. If you want to put it on your phone or computer, you can just put in a prayer request, or as Mary's done, you can call and speak with somebody. And there probably isn't a week that goes by that I don't use Silent Unity. And of course, you can email any requests to Capital City Unity, capitalcityunity@gmail.com. We also put them in our Bible for the month. We pray on them every Thursday. Claudia has a prayer box that she puts all prayer requests in, and they have stayed in for the last 10 months. There it is right there. And it's stuffed. I'm surprised the lid isn't bulging up. And then we send the prayer requests to Silent Unity, and then they are prayed 24/7 for the next 30 days. And there have been miracles. I also want to do big snaps and a thank you to our Gordon, who has worked behind the scenes. He keeps adding more richness. Snaps, Gordon. To our services, we keep expanding with our music. And so, Gordon, thank you. Thank you very much. And you know, he says it's no big deal, but it is. It is a big deal. So, dear friends, tonight we have acknowledged our teacher, our way shower, and our elder brother, Jesus. With joy and gratitude, we pledge to be the best example of the Christ light we can be on all of our daily living with our friends, our family, our co-workers, and all who come into our presence. We are the light. We are the light of the world. And tonight, tomorrow, and every day, let's live in the light, by the light, and for the light. And so it is. Amen. And for our last hymn, we're going to join the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. It's number 279 in your hymn book, Angels We Have Heard on High. And Gordon, take her away. 279, Angels We Have Heard on High.
In excelsis Deo.
Okay, Gordon, would you unmute all of us, please? Or I think everyone has to unmute themselves. But as Marty always says, we sounded marvelous. We sounded just like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. It was a miracle, a miracle.
I think they sing that song a little faster than we normally sing it.
Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're going to end this wonderful time. You can keep your candle lit. That's the nice thing about this. You can decide to keep it for another while, or you can blow it out and let your that light continue to shine. We're going to end with the prayer of protection. Claudia, do you have anything? Marty, Tom, Connie, have anything you want to add to this special night?
No.
Okay.
No, only that, Connie, your mic was open and you were amazing.
Yeah, I saw got muted there.
Okay.
We're going to call you Barbara from now on.
Not Barbara. Babs. Okay, so let's end this evening together people with our light of the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us.
The love
The
of
love
God
of God
holds
upholds
us.
the
power
power of God protects us. The
The
presence of God watches over us.
wherever we are.
Wherever we are, God is.
Thank you, dear friends, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas.